Howdy folks, Spencer here, and today I'll be going over the latest news for Star Trek Online on PC and console. As always, chapters to each topic are listed below. Now, we're a couple days out from April Fools, and when I covered the new Muds bundle the other day, many of you thought that that was an April Fool's prank. That is not the case. This bundle is actually legitimate. It is in-game on PC right now, and according to the bottom of this blog, it is going to be arriving over on console on April 21st. So that is legitimate. That Lower Decks Muds bundle is not an April Fool's. And of course, if you want to learn more about that bundle, I do have a full bundle breakdown, which will be linked in the description and pinned comment below. Now, as for the actual April Fool's jokes in STO, there was two parts. The first was the artisanal sounds, which y'all heard in game, and the other was this blog and video for the Ethereum Fusion helmet. So the blog is marketing materials for this summit, and it's all really well put together. And as for the video, this is emulating you calling into the Ethereum customer service line for this Fusion helmet. And the first option here is to be assimilated. The second is to be jettisoned into the emptiness of space. And the third is to be completely annihilated. The rest of the video has some nice gags, and it's 30 seconds, so I'm going to have a link down below if you want to check it out. Now, there was, again, a couple things on the first that were not jokes. There was that Muds bundle, which, while the pricing on those Muds bundles is certainly a joke, it was actually legit. And the same goes for these patch notes here. So the first thing is they improved the seams of symmetry on the Shangri-La saucer. The Cowboy Diplomat title from the 15th bundle can now be reclaimed. They improved the Pioneer's Universal Console Ridge system, and I tested this. It is still a complete joke. It is not scaling with any damage buffs. The performance was still in the 400 to 700 DPS range. Then they corrected the name of the Federation Type 2 phaser pistol. They fixed some minor FX issues in Renegade's Regret. They implemented a safety net that will prevent mission-related text from being sent multiple times. The Liberated Borg insignia now has an option for the badge and the character Taylor, and several audio fixes were also added for the Axiom episode. And thanks to Pundus over on Blue Sky, we have some additional information about some remaster and skin changes that also went live with the PC patch on the 1st. And the first here is the Dauntless. This is a free remaster for any of you that have the original C-Store Dauntless. So you can get the updated visuals by going over to the Shipyard Taylor. Overall, it's a good remaster, and all you have to do to apply this to your ship is go to the Shipyard Taylor, hit the template, and hit apply. Now there is a minor issue, however, and Pundus had mentioned this on Blue Sky. It is not loading the pattern with the template right now, so this is something that will be fixed. It is supposed to be Lyra, but you can of course customize that in whatever way you want, but that is what they're intending for it to look like. So again, a really good remaster there. If you're someone that likes to fly this ship, then you've got a much better visual for it now. And Pundus has also posted a few other fixes here. So there's some outlines added to the ship select icons that were missing them. For the Gagarin variants, they now have the correct nacelle trails to match the other ships from those eras. There was a weird issue with the Theseus and the Theseus prototype, which caused the pylon to be permanently offset, and that has now been fixed. And the last thing from Pundus is some updates to the Sagan class. So the first is the Sagan now has access to the Constitution 3 and Duderstadt nacelles. In addition, all 4 nacelle navigation lights also blink now. Moving forward, these new nacelle options will be the default on the Sagan, but if you preferred how the old ones interacted with Vandy shields, those are still an option in the ship customization window. And on top of that, Pundus performed a light polish pass on the ship overall, and one of the bigger changes is the impulse trails on the Sagan are now wider to match the wide impulse engines. Now, I know some of you are wondering, why is the Sagan getting that much attention here? You know, that is a really good question. I wonder what sort of implications that has. Now, shifting over to the events and sales side of things, we're going to start off with console here because there's just one thing right now. And this is that there's an R&D and junior officer event on console live right now until the 5th. So this is bonus to any R&D and Doff stuff you're doing, any packs you're opening. And it's also a sale on the Doff and R&D packs in the store. And that is it for console, but I do want to note that it looks like PC is going to have the exact same R&D and Doff event starting up on Tuesday, April 8th, running through the 12th. So If you're on the PC side of things, if you have any R&D or Doff packs to open, waiting until next week once that event is went live would be a wise move. And on April Fool's, there was a bunch of other sales started on PC. So the first here is a 20% Lobby sale, and this is running until April 10th at noon Pacific time. The second sale here is a Start Your Adventure sale. This is also running from the 1st up through April 10th. However, when I look at this in game, the counter here is showing it has less than 3 days left. I am recording this on April 3rd, so it looks like they did not set it up in-game to the correct time frame that they advertised on the blog here. But that Start Your Adventure sale, that is 25% off everything in the services, uniforms, personnel, and starter packs tabs of the store. That is really good for slots and services, especially like Doff slots, ship slots, stuff like that. So if you need any of those, then definitely take advantage of this sale. And the last part of the sale here is for the Captain Alteration token. This is a 20% discount on this up through April 15th. So if you need to grab a couple of those, if you don't want to buy them off the exchange, then you can just buy them directly through the store here. And that sale is set to the correct duration. And the 3-pack of these Captain Alteration tokens is 1200 Zen, so if you are going to pick them up with Zen, I would go that route. Now, as for how much they cost on the market, they're 60 mil a pop. There isn't too much supply though, so if you're looking to convert a little bit of Zen over to EC, might be worth taking a look at a couple of those 3-packs to flip up on the market. That does look to be a better conversion than keys right now, though the alteration tokens don't have anywhere near the demand keys have, and would definitely take a longer time to sell, and as soon as you have a bunch of people also posting them on the market, the price is bound to rapidly fall. And over on Blue Sky, Counselor Suna has confirmed that the first Contact Day event is going to be starting up on April 8th. The past couple of years has seen this event start up at the exact same time on all platforms. It is a seasonal event, it is not part of the event campaign. No idea what the rewards will be this year, but I would expect we'll have a blog out detailing that either tomorrow on Friday or on Monday. And while I have the outro playing, I do have a couple of final things to go over here. So the first is there's another giveaway up in the CasualSAB Discord. This is for a T6 coupon and 3 T6X upgrades. This is courtesy of Bridger. This is PC only. It is running for the next 2 weeks. To enter, just go to the giveaways channel and hit the icon right below the giveaway that you're interested in. And lastly, Real Merch has recently managed to acquire some more Eagle Moss stock, and they do happen to have a couple of these really rare ships available right now, including the XL version of the Enterprise E, the Sovereign. So if you're interested, you can take 5% off your first order with code CasualSAB at checkout. Link to all that is in the description and pinned comment down below. And that's all I have for you guys today. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them either in the comments section down below or in either the CasualSAB or Builds Discords, both of which are linked in the description and pinned comment down below. As always, thank you to all channel members and viewers for the continued support. See you guys around.